Hey everybody, so today's a project polish update. I'm going to walk you through a couple polishes that I've really focused on this past time between the updates, and a few of them I really haven't touched a whole lot. So I've really been trying to target focus on finishing some stuff up, and I do have a polish which I finished up today. Here is my trusty nail wheel, and I'm going to show you what's up. So, first of all, I finished this Colors by Leroux polish in Breathless. It's this one on the color wheel. It's a very beautiful sort of red, brown, dark shimmer. And I've enjoyed this polish. It was one of my winter polishes to finish up, and I have. And now I'm moving on to much more of a sort of spring palette, if you want to call it that. This is kind of the colors I'm working with right now. So very, very springy, very transitional, and I'm really happy with all of them. Next one that I have worked on for a bit, and I have really done well denting it, is this KB Shimmer in Fleece Navidad. It's a very unique color. It's this sort of wonderful gray with some shimmers in it. It's very, very pretty color, and I've been really kind of obsessed with this one. I think it's a wonderful transitional shade, and I think it's a neutral enough shade to wear into the summer, into the fall, however long I will be wearing this polish, because it's a full size and it was new when I included it. I think it's just an easy shade to pull off for my skin tone, and as you can see, quite a significant amount of progress since last time. And the third polish that I've been focusing on using is my NCLA polish in Libra. It also has those like micro fleck shimmers in silver. It's a nude polish. I've been wearing it a ton. You can see probably the most progress I've ever had with this polish, at least this year. And I really don't have a ton left, so this might be the next one on the chopping block, because it's starting to get a little bit thicker already. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to pull it off and just finish off the entire thing before it gets too thick. I don't mess around with my polishes, thin them out or anything like that. I do have the thinner liquid, and if I was completely obsessed with a color, I probably would try to thin it out, but I haven't had a great experience with thinners. My polishes dry for longer once they've been thinned out, so it's just not something I'm willing to invest a lot of effort in unless I am obsessed with a color. This is a good color, but I have a whole freaking wall of nudes that I need to work through. So I will be happy when this is done. Actually, I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of it, although I do like it and it's very flattering. It's my mannequin nail, basically. So it's a good color. I think I'll try to focus on it a little bit more in the next few weeks to try and lower it towards where it's almost done. Another color I've been obsessed with, and that's the one that's on my nails right now, and it's this purple. There it is on the nail wheel, and this is an SC color. I've used it a couple of times, and I just didn't get to marking because it's not a huge amount of progress, but I did use it, and there's a small amount of progress, but I'll just wait until next update and mark a more significant amount for you guys. I used it maybe 2 or 3 times. This is SC's Chow Effect. Very, very beautiful, purpley grayed out, slightly grayed out, transitional color for sure. And it's from one of the more recent collections, and if you can get your hands on it, I totally recommend it. Right now, this is one coat on my fingernails. I apply liberally, and SC polishes dry fairly fast on me. This is why I keep buying them, because they're fairly fast drying polishes, faster drying than my OPIs for sure, and I really love the color. I think I get a lot of compliments in this color as well. It's a really good color, especially for spring. Then we have this shimmery number that I've also used a few times, and there's a small amount of progress, but I decided not to mark because it's just not significant enough to put a line through. And this is Formula X Wonderlust. I love this, and especially I love this in one coat because it gives that shimmery color but doesn't tip into the metallic effect. and it's a very even application. You can still see a little bit of the nail through. It's just a really interesting, cool effect that this one does in one coat. I've been applying it on 2 coats because that's how I apply my polishes, but then I've stopped at 1 coat and like, this is actually what I want out of this polish. So this is a really, if you have this polish by any chance, try it in 1 coat or anything like that, like flecky shimmer polish that looks metallic in 2 coats. Try it in 1 coat. It looks like that in 2 coats. So it looks like a shimmery metallic, but if you get this flecky ones, the flecky formulas, then they might look really great on 1 coat, and this one really does. So I actually need half of what I thought I would need of this polish to make my nails look great. And the last one is also one I have not put too much dent into. I've used it, but again, I haven't marked progress because it's just too minimal to bother about marking. And this is my Christian Dior polish in 850 Splendor. As this color over here, it's a really, really nice basic red. I always have a basic red in my collection. This one really ticks all of the boxes. I like the applicator. I love the packaging. It applies very nicely. I can get away with 1 coat if I really want to, just a thick 1 coat. I usually do 2 because I like full opacity for this color. And then let's quickly review the things that I have finished so far. So the first polish I finished, I believe, was this Pirouette My Whistle Mini from OPI. It's over top of a dark purple. Then I finished Pure by Ceramic Glaze, and it was a basic white, which I thought was fine, but it wasn't my favorite. But I didn't have a ton left there. I included it to finish it up. And then Breathless by Colors by Leroux. That was one of the winter colors. So now I have really moved to a more spring palette, as you can see, with a red option, because I always have to have a red option regardless of the season. I really like it, and I've been contemplating which polish to add into this rotation since this one is out. I can add another one. So far I have 5 polishes that I'm using actively, and I wasn't able to pick this time around. So actually I'm not yet adding a polish to this project. I'm going to sort of sit on it and really feel out what kind of color am I going to crave on a longer term basis, and maybe add something based on what I feel I want to wear in the spring. And so far I've sort of been contemplating and ruminating on a few colors from my collection that seem appropriate, but I haven't made a call yet. I haven't made a decision. I might make a decision before next update, so probably during the next update you will see another polish bumped into the project. But so far I've been very happy with my progress. It's only 2 months since I started this project, and already I got rid of 2 full-size polishes and 1 mini. Granted, these weren't full when I started, obviously, otherwise that would be insanity, but I think that I'm reasonably good at focusing in and honing in on specific polishes. I just need to pick the right ones so that I don't get tired of them, bored with them, or feel like I'm missing something. And so far I've been very, very happy with my picks. So the color palette is lovely, and I do encourage you, if you're doing project polish, to really, really, really think hard about the kinds of colors and formulas you're including, because it'll make or break your project polish. It'll make all the difference of whether you're happily, joyfully using up your polishes like I feel I am, or if you're struggling through the project and you don't want to pick up the polishes that you've picked to use. So just really contemplate what you want out of a polish and what you like the most. And just, if you don't like some of your polishes, or you aren't thrilled with them, they don't look great on your skin tone, or they're just a pain to apply, I say get rid of them. Like, why are you holding on to stuff that isn't perfect for you if you probably, if you are like anything like myself, have like 15 polishes in the same color family just waiting to be used, and maybe some of them are going to be so much better than what you're trying out right now. So that's it for today. I hope you have a good day. See you guys later. Bye bye.